Good day, everyone. Welcome to another episode of
Mom and Son Podcast. This is Rose Fres Fausto, the mom, also known as FQ Mom.
And this is Anton Fausto, the son. So, happy Tuesday again, everyone. Hope you guys are having a great week. Today, what we're talking about, what we're discussing, we're going back to the parenting naman. So, parenting topic tayo ngayon. And specifically on how we were raised with these two practices. Okay? So, the first one would be the no TV on weekdays. So that includes video games. So yung mga, back then yung mga, what did we have? We had the PlayStation 1, then our PlayStation 2, Sega. Nandun na ba ako? I remember Kim already had. Or,
yes, he bought that on his 7th birthday.
I was like 1 year old. So I wasn't, So yung Game Boy, or syempre TV, movies, mga ganon. None of those on weekdays. And
the digital ones.
Yes, the digital one. The second practice will be the bay window performances, which we've talked about. We've mentioned a lot of times now, but I want to...
Yes, and I've written about that also in my column.
Yeah, go deeper. I want to go deeper into it naman.
Okay.
Okay, so we'll start with the no digital gadgets or watching on weekdays. Did it start from...
Very early on. Parang
Not
halos
naman
baby
from when we
ka
were
pa.
born, no? Or...
Alam mo, halos baby ka pa. Kasi Marty was only probably grade 1-ish.
Mm-hmm.
So what happened was that there was a co-parent in Xavier School, and she mentioned to me that she doesn't allow her children to watch TV on weekdays.
Ah, okay. So you got it from someone else.
Yes, I got it from someone else. And in fact, my initial reaction was, sobra naman.
Parang kawawa naman.
Oo, and then when I really thought about it, parang, okay yata yun kasi, yung mga digital things kasi, well, let's include TV there, no? It can really just make you spend a lot of time mindlessly. Diba? You can just go on from one show to another. Umpisa ka sa 30 minutes, 1 hour, and before you know it, ubus na pa rin yung oras
Ubus na yung araw
ko.
mo, okay.
Oo. And syempre for kids, that's not very interactive eh.
Yeah.
Parang it's such a one-way kind of engagement, if you
Di
can
would
even call
always-
that an engagement.
Di ka would always mention nga na when we talk about like what we do on weekends, before pa when we were kids, if it's either TV or video games, sabi niya, it's better nga to play video games because at least may konting...
There's an interaction.
Meron kang decision-making ginagawa compared to TV na you just watch it.
Oo. So when I thought about it, sabi ko, and in fact, we discussed it with you guys. Syempre.
How old was I?
Alam mo, sobrang bata ka pa eh. Ano-ano ka lang nun eh. So, there was a lot of resistance, especially
Siyempre.
from your two older brothers. We're doing well in school naman. We do our homework, blah, 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 blah. But of course, the house is not a democracy, di ba? The parents should rule.
Of course.
And ang nangyari, kahit na nagre-reklamo at the start, later on, you were able to see the value of it. Kasi, like for example, Pokemon was super uso. The first round of Pokemon.
Sa Game Boy.
So you had all these characters. So instead of watching Pokemon on TV, you would actually discuss and draw and color and invent your own attributes.
I remember I even had a notebook where I drew. We had this handbook na
Yes.
all 150 or 151 Pokemons.
Yes.
I drew all of them. I remember na each night parang I draw 1 or 2 Pokemons. Kinakopya ko lang.
So, di ba, para bang it allowed you to exercise your creativity.
Gets.
Tapos hindi kayo masyadong, alam ko, bis nakaka-zombie rin kasi yung too much digital exposure for children. In fact,
Or
sabi nila,
anyone.
Yeah, that's right, no? Lahat na nga tayo, nasusobrahan na ngayon, di ba? They say nga that before the age of 2, dapat 0 eh. 0 exposure muna. Kasi baka may ma-miss out ka na ma-develop. And then, it really worked very well for you because napilitan kayo, after you do your homework, pupunta na kayo sa park and you would now engage in physical activities.
With other people also.
With other people. So, may social, may physical, tsaka may fresh air ng konti. Kasi lumalabas kayo.
I think we were lucky because we were in a village na it would be okay to go out.
Yeah.
But then how do you think that would have been the same, let's say, if you lived in a condo or
maybe diba there's usually naman a play area for condominiums.
Okay.
But of course, it's not the same because usually that's air-conditioned also.
Yeah.
Yung mga ganyan. Kailangan nyo rin ng fresh air
But you would still stick to the idea na it's important to have that rule, the no digital.
Yes.
And
Whether you live in a condo
not necessarily
or
naman
your own
weekdays
house.
kasi I remember kung weekday tas holiday naman, pwede pa rin.
Yeah, pwede sa inyo.
Yeah.
And you know what that did pala? Kasi, di ba pagka absent kayo, for example, you're absent from school because you were sick.
Yeah.
The same rules applied.
Yeah.
So, hindi rin kayo pwedeng mag-digital.
Gets. Kasi you're missing school naman.
Oo.
Or you're not gonna enjoy.
That's why, I didn't really have problems with you wanting to miss school
Yeah.
at the slightest sakit dito or not feeling well. Kasi you knew that, wala, pareho lang yung rules.
Not gonna be fun.
Oo, and as a matter of fact, kayo nga yung usually nagsasabi, can I go back to school? Kasi bored na sa bahay, walang kasama. Because syempre, the other brothers
I would just listen to the boombox radio and
and read books naman.
Read books, and I would. That's when I listen to all the albums in Apple Hiking Society.
You
all
did
the
that
OPM.
talaga?
Yeah.
Okay.
It would be my asthma days.
Oo. So, the importance of that rule was that it was already designed for you. And this was even before the time that I learned about the label of behavioral economics, which is choice architecture, yung para bang you just make the available choices good for your children.
Yeah.
Before I even got that label, that's what we were practicing already. So, hindi na nyo kailangang mag-exercise pa ng willpower na I just say na, okay, as much as possible, don't watch TV. Okay, hindi na.
Yeah.
Bawal na lang.
And I think that was,
lang.
I don't know if it's just me personally, or I think kids in general, when you set rules, you have to make it black
and white.
Black and white na this or that. Hindi pwede parang, pwede naman, pero sana ganun. It just has to be
very clear.
Yeah, and my decision making kasi naman that time was so
good or
kung
bad.
Kung bawal to, okay, next thing na lang. I'll go out na lang, play in the park.
And what was interesting was that you also policed each other while we were out.
Yeah.
While Papa and Mama were out. Kayo yung nagsusumbungan na, ay, Kuya Marty did this, ay, Anton did this, ay, Enrique did this, kaya gano'n.
I appreciated it during school, but then more pa after. Parang, buti na lang.
Nasanay, no?
Yeah, nasanay, gano'n. And it would make the weekends much sweeter kasi na I remember lots of days kami ni Deacon would wake up really early on Saturdays just to spend the whole Saturday playing the new video game or playing with the PS2 ganon, PS2 pa noon.
And it also saved us from traveling to the mall on weekends, which is really a usual family thing, di ba?
Yeah.
Kasi parang mas gusto nyo sa bahay na lang dahil that's the only time, that weekend is the only time you can engage.
Wow, another FU tip.
Oo nga pala.
No, but hindi. Pero we still go out Sundays.
Of course.
Hindi naman.
Yes, but it wasn't
hindi na
like,
wala akong magawa.
let's go out na, it's
na.
weekend na, ganyan. Alam mo naman, syempre, whenever you go to the mall, you just gotta spend.
Yeah, aircon and then spend.
Yun.
But then, my big question would be this. It was like that back then. If you imagine, if you can put yourself in that situation now, in the time now, na you have kids growing up pa lang sa grade school, and we have all these iPads, we have the phones, and then the fact that there's already a huge educational function for these devices.
Yes, it's really
Can you think of a way to still implement those digital bans, quote unquote?
Alam mo, medyo mahirap kasi mini-mix para bang you can reason out na, I have to do my homework.
Yeah.
Diba, no? So, siguro masinsinan na tulungan yan how to have the
to
implementing rules and guidelines. Kasi, for example, kung sasabihin mo, you just change the Wi-Fi password muna. So, how can they do the homework naman?
Yeah.
I remember, if you recall, no, dati meron pa tayong Net Nanny.
Okay. Yeah.
So, it filtered the sites that you could access. Kasi nga naman, baka mamaya kung ano-anong site ang mapuntahan yung mga dangerous sites na not yet meant for kids your age. So, alam mo, siguro I will research on how to do that.
Luckily, you don't need to kasi tanda na kayo. But then, you still think that you just
for the younger,
moms. Especially for the moms now. Kasi you can't, if you say no TVs, parang, okay, there's still so much more. There's
In
still
fact, wala
more
nang
ways.
bisa yung no TV ngayon eh. Kasi, di sa internet lang.
Yeah, it's pretty much, it's the same.
Wala nang
Yeah,
effect.
but then you would still stick to it now. You need to have that rule. You just tweak it now based, kasi iba na ang panahon ngayon. You have to alter it to fit the society today. How it works today.
You just have to show your kids that there's also a lot of fun outside of the virtual world. Is that what you call
outside of the world. Yeah.
Yung punta ka naman dun sa totoo, yung nahahawakan mo, naaamoy mo, nararamdaman mo.
Yeah.
Kaya umuuso yata ngayon ng play date.
Really? For kids?
For kids, yeah. So, parents now, they come up with something like a play date. So, they take turns in hosting the play dates for the kids. Good. So, parang okay din siya, di ba?
We didn't need those kasi kami
Kayo
your
na,
kids,
play
we
dates
would
na
invite
kayo.
each other out. We'd always go to the park. We'd go to each other's houses.
And we were lucky that all of you had batchmates in the village.
Yeah.
No? Saya
So
nga
may konting, you need those.
You just go to the park and you'd find someone to play with na, di ba?
Yeah. And I really think it also, and besides the whole getting fresh air and exercising instead of just nakaupo ka lang, nanonood, it helped our discipline to differentiate parang work from fun. Kasi when it's weekday, you took out the choice for us to be, di naman masyado, but then, wala na kaming fun during the weekday, pero, like, the fun, you have to do the work muna. When it's study time, study lang talaga. And then when it's fun, this is my favorite part about it, for me, my motivation to be able to separate work from fun. Kasi diba you say na, separate work from fun so you can do your work efficiently, ganon. But then, like that's a good way to look at it. But then I personally, para mas madali for me to look at this, you separate work from fun so that when it's fun time, it's really the most fun you can have in that amount of time.
Yeah.
Kaya, kasi it's nakakatamad if you're gonna be like, let me study now talaga so that I will really get high grades. Kung yun lang yung motivation mo, parang, okay, good if you have that motivation, but not
not
myself.
everyone.
Not all kids are wired that way. So
to just want to have high grades.
When I go to the park, I really just want to have fun in the park. Not thinking na parang, may konting homework pa ako. Kaya, tapos ko na yung homework ko, tapos ko na lahat ng trabaho, so that when it's fun time, it's fun time.
And you know that it's also the human wiring to enjoy something more kung pinaghirapan mo.
Yes.
Sa lahat ng bagay yan, whether it's your wealth, di ba? If you compare wealth that was just put on your lap versus the wealth that you worked hard for, it's a lot sweeter to enjoy the fruits of your labor. When it comes to your love life, di ba? Yung mga babaeng pinaghirapan mong ligawan, pinagtrabahuan mo yung marriage, mas masarap yun kaysa
and
yung...
even for me, shoes. The shoes I bought it before pa when I first bought when I bought my first pair of shoes with
your own money.
Even if it's another pair of shoes, mas masarap siyang suotin than
there's pride
than the other shoes I wore.
So that is also, I think, one of the reasons why parents out there should always remember to delay the gratification also, because it will make the enjoyment of that something now, whatever it is, the playtime, the love of the person you're wooing, that material thing that you can now finally buy, mas sarap talaga kung pinagtrabahuan mo.
Okay, next naman, still in the topic of the structure of setting the structure of the rules of the house, how it works to affect the kids' outcome as they grow. Yung bay window performances naman. Okay, this is the only time I hear bay window is from our house. Like, I don't. Is that a known thing? Kasi
bay window talaga yan, yung term. Nagkausuan
people really know that. Is that an 80s thing?
The architectures that they extended the window para nagkakaroon ng kanto, so that you can put a seat there.
Parang bench or something. So ours is, okay, so just to give a visual description, so on my parents' bed, you are facing the windows.
Yeah, malaking window.
Okay, there's some space. And then
which
before
is a
the window, bay window.
Kasi it has those corners Parang in-extend out mo.
Okay, so and then there's like a bench nakadikit sa wall na may cushion. So that would be our stage. I would just hear stories, but then was this really an everyday thing or was it a?
It was an almost everyday thing. Kasi
really? Every night?
Almost every night. Kasi
Okay.
whenever we'd pray, syempre may konting time pa yan. And
Yeah.
you guys, you always wanted to extend the time before you would finally go to your own bedroom, di ba?
Yeah.
They shared the same bedroom, all three of them.
Yeah. Okay, so yung performances naman namin. So before pray time, we would one by one. How do you remember how you set it up? Where did you get the idea?
It wasn't really structured. It was more of wanting to show off kayo. Syempre, it started Kuya Marty.
Okay.
So,
So kami. Okay.
So, I want to show you my new song. I want to show you my new
okay.
poem. Ganyan. So, para naging program siya at night
Yun
before
na yung
we
TV
would-
namin.
Oo. Ay, yun pa. Kasi we're not
Kasi
watching
walang TV.
Pati kami ni Papa, no TV rin.
At all?
Basta nandiyan kayo.
Okay.
Basta nandiyan kayo kasama. Imposible naman na nanonood kami. Close your eyes, di ba?
Yeah. Well, my hack then sometimes would be if I go here early, if I go to the room early, di pa nagdadasal, and Papa's watching a movie. I'm allowed.
Okay, let's pray. Ganyan na.
Siyempre, he wants to watch this fight scene. Di mo pwede off. Manonood din ako.
So yun, and then you would also, it was like a very fun time at night.
Yeah.
Tuntua kayo. Alam mo, hindi ka pa nagsasalita nun eh. I have a photo kasi of that.
Nagpe-perform na ako?
Oo! Gaya-gaya ka lang. Yeah. Mga ganyan-gaya ka lang. Then, you would hold like a brush. Siguro, kunyari, mic. And then, you would just blubber. Whatever lang. O kaya, sasayaw-sayaw. Yun,
So,
which
it wasn't
reminds
like-
me, dance talaga, no?
It wasn't really a formal thing, no?
It wasn't a formal thing.
Wag ang host and wag ang program flow. Di
So,
naman.
me, my turn.
So, it was
Ganyan
really, okay. So, it wasn't, you didn't set it up na parang, okay, you have to perform ganyan.
Hindi
It was more of
naman.
like okay.
So,
okay.
kaya fun din for you,
Yeah.
for you guys. Kasi you are the ones who wanted it nga eh.
Yeah, and I think that one naman played a huge role in our confidence
Yeah,
and
that's right.
us ended up becoming performers.
When you were a bit older na nga, di ba downstairs near the dining area, we had this microphone.
Okay.
Tas may stand. And then,
Where the guitars are.
a few times I would ask, okay, can you present something? Can you talk about this and that topic? And then you would use the microphone. Di ba aliw, if you're a kid, tapos merong yung mic na broadcast yung voice
Yeah.
mo. So you would just talk and talk and talk.
Yeah, I remember if Antonino and Audie are our cousins,
diba?
my cousins twins. The 2 years old naman.
2.5.
2.5 na. When you give them a microphone,
They will just
they're gonna talk
saying
and oh
things.
my god, they'd give nakakagaw to hear yourself.
Your voice,
Yeah,
diba?
somewhere
All
else.
over the room. So yun, that's what also encouraged you. So, parang hindi nakakaya. And of course, each party that would have a program, nagpa-perform kayo.
Yeah, I think it was really important that you start it at home because as a performer, and I can say that it's my profession now, to perform. You need to be able to, you can't just be a good you can't become a good performer ganun. Kung pinapractice mo lang siya sa labas, if you get to just practice it sa job mo na or in an event na, you need to have like that home base where you can learn it for the first time,
Yeah.
try it out with people you're comfortable with, and hindi ka masyadong kinakabahan because these people know your family, they know you, they support you. They're not gonna give you criticism just to make you feel
Just to
bad. Parang
criticize.
ganun.
Although, there are some who would really not want their family members to be there. You know why? Kasi the most critical ones talaga are the family members. Kasi
Yeah, I
parang
get
they
it.
will just say,
Okay.
oh, yung pangit nung, yung ganon,
Ako
without,
naman,
without filter.
I like it if you guys are there, pero ayoko yung nakikita ko yung, I don't like seeing your face in the front row. Kasi there are times, especially now that you guys are older, and so you can't hear, you can't see, tapos you squint your eyes. There was a time in yung program ng anniversary nyo, I was hosting it. And then, when I looked at it, parang you're trying to listen, or I'm thinking, are they trying to listen, or man akong sinasabing mali, or man ako nakakalimutan. Yeah, yun. Although
That's why we told you, di ba? Sometimes we just have to
Yeah.
squint, contract our
there
eyes
are
so we
people
can
with
see
those
you well.
default faces na parang, may sinasabi ko mali.
That happened to me before. So, this is a big client. So, I was asked to give a talk. And then I saw her face, nakaganon, nakakunot. Sabi ko, shucks, she doesn't want she doesn't like what she's hearing. Tapos, buti na lang, the same program, when I sat down and somebody else was talking, and then when she started listening closely to the speaker, she did the same thing.
Okay.
But she was agreeing. Sabi ko, okay. So, and then I became also observant of myself. Na ginagawa ko rin yun. That's why kayo, nasi-stress din kayo kung minsan, di ba?
That's also, I guess, in the long run, that would be another practice to be confident in yourself. Kasi kung alam mo naman tama sinasabi mo, kung pinaghandaan mo naman, edi dapat, kahit marami yung mga mukhang
kunot yung
mureg-reg or something.
Mureg-reg. That's an Ilocano term. Mureg-reg.
What would be the... Is there
kunot
translation?
yung noo.
Okay.
Kunot yung
But then if you say mureg-reg, kasi may ano talaga yan, may emotional
there's such a
meaning na, okay. So this bay window performance. Okay. So it's nice na I'm learning about it. Kasi I remember stories, but I don't remember the everyday going.
Tsaka how it came about.
It was more like, it was an organic thing na, okay, we wanted to, okay. Kasi I would think that parang the reason why we perform is because we made us to this bay window performance. Di naman pala.
Hindi ganun. But what I really designed now is when we extended our house, our garden, was to make a stage.
Yeah.
So may spotlight na talaga yon.
Yeah, we had some performances there.
So yan na yon. So it will now evolve. So what we're trying to say here is that parents should be very aware of the environment while their children are growing up. What is the default design? What is the default action that comes out due to the design of your everyday life? So, dapat pag-isipan yon. Kasi kung minsan, maliit na tweak lang, ang laki pala ng nagagawa.
I think, you know what, now that I brought up these two topics, no TV on weekends and the bay window performances, not knowing that they're connected, I think I can say now that they're directly connected, because if we had TV on weekdays,
pwede rin hindi
I'm pretty sure baka wala kaming bay window performance kasi
nandun lang tayo, di ba? You just snuggle and that's not bad.
Yeah, that was a good I got to set it up right. Okay.
That's a good connection. Yeah, sabi nga ni Steve Jobs, you can only connect the dots looking back. Okay. So now what we're doing is we've looked back and we're trying to share with the people out there, especially the young parents, this is what worked for us. So, take a look at it. Take a look at your own everyday life. Baka meron din kayong pwedeng i-tweak.
In your own style.
Your own style.
Especially now in this digital age.
Ang hirap ngayon. Grabe, ang daming distractions. Talagang agawan sa attention ng growing up child ninyo.
Alright, so I hope you guys learned something from that. For all the parents out there, future parents, and even not parents.
Even for even in an adult person's life, di ba? Ano ba yung una mong ginagawa? Siyempre, nagbubukas ka ng cellphone. In the morning, and the last thing you do, di ba?
Cellphone. So
is that really how you want to start and end your day?
Okay.
Can I just add something?
Yeah.
When I was trying to lose the last inch in my waistline, so I wanted to really incorporate a little bit of exercise. So, I'm really tamad to work out, diba? So, what I
Except
did...
in the mall. You can walk. You can walk longer than any of us in the mall.
But it's also very few times din. Hindi rin ako masyado mahilig. Anyway, so what I did was that I would put my cellphone dun sa may dresser ko. Naka-off siya. And before I could turn it on, I should put on my rubber shoes first. So, binigyan ko ng design yung sarili ko, knowing my own weaknesses. So, now that I'm wearing my rubber shoes, alam ka naman, hindi pa ako mag-treadmill. Diba?
So, do you look at your phone before treadmill or during?
It doesn't matter anymore. Because once I wear my rubber shoes, it's now, parang kang gago naman na hindi mo pa ito.
Signal na siya na parang, okay, mag-exercise ako.
Yeah. So, ganon. So, just so small tweaks may do wonders for you in the long run.
Alright. So, thanks again. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode of
Mom and Son Podcast. This has been Rose Fres Fausto, the mom, also known as FQ Mom.
And Anton Fausto, the son. Catch us again next week. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Mom and Son Podcast airs every Tuesday, 7 a.m. or anytime at your convenience and can be streamed on Spotify, Buzzsprout, Apple iTunes, Google Podcasts, and YouTube. Just search Mom and Son Podcast for your weekly dose of family, finance, passions, and everything in between. For all your questions and comments, email us at antonfausto@gmail.com.